Hey guys, how's it going? Plant Abundance here. I'm here with my wife Alice. We're in the backyard food forest and we're going to be doing a plant profile today with the lemongrass that's right here next to us. If you've been following along on the channel, you know we've mentioned this plant several times because we use it all the time. I'd have to say it's in our top 5. Alice uses it even more so than myself. What's your favorite ways to use this plant, honey?
Lemongrass tea. I'm making it every morning.
Yeah. So she drinks it just about every single day, and she also mixes a bit of beetroot powder in there. But the lemongrass tea has a lot of different health benefits. It helps to regulate blood pressure. It's good for coughing. It's full of antioxidants. It's good for fighting off colds and flus. So a lot of reasons to have this plant in your landscape. The beetroot powder is also good for lowering blood pressure and boosting stamina. It's also full of antioxidants. It's high in potassium. It's actually a really good combo, that beetroot powder and the lemongrass, which Alice came up with on her own. And you also put a little like lemon wedge, a little spritz of lemon in there as well, right, honey?
Yes, drops of lemon.
So primarily, that's how we use it. I'll occasionally drink the lemongrass tea, but I drink all sorts of different teas. But she's fanatic about, or she's diehard about the lemongrass tea. What are some other ways you like to use it?
Soup. Or
Yep.
tinola soup.
Yep, you just made tinola soup today.
Yes.
But the lemongrass can go in a lot of different soup bases, especially in Asian cuisine. It's known as a good ingredient to add to your soup base. It's got a mild lemony flavor on the sweeter side, so you can get creative with it. But she made what's called tinola soup today. It was absolutely delicious with chayote in there, and we enjoyed that earlier, so she had put some lemongrass in there.
Yes, lemongrass. And I put tinola with moronge. The leaves of moronge is very healthy. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite.
Moronge or moringa.
Yeah.
We've grown that here in the past, and unfortunately I didn't get my plants established this year to have a nice little moringa patch going next year. So that's another plant I'd look into. So we have several lemongrass growing throughout the landscape, and this one that you're looking at here, we started a couple years ago. It's perennialized here in the garden. We started out with just one single lemongrass stalk that we picked up over at the Asian market, but you can get these lemongrass stalks at Whole Foods. You can get them at the farmer's market. And all we did was we put the stalk in about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of water. Just let the bottom of the lemongrass bulb touch the water, and it rooted within about a week and a half, 2 weeks. We planted that right into the garden. So you can see how prolific it is and how much it's multiplied. There's probably, I would say, at least 100 stalks there. And we continually harvest from this plant, and it looks like we've never harvested from it. And like I said, we've got other plants throughout the landscape as well. We love this plant not just for its qualities, medicinal qualities, and culinary uses, but it's a beautiful ornamental. So this is a type of plant you could grow in your front yard. Even if you had an HOA, you could probably get away with planting this edible medicinal in your front yard. Nobody would even realize what it was. It just looks kind of like an ornamental grass. So to harvest from the plant, it can take a little bit of muscle, but not bad at all. You can just go down to the base and grab yourself a little clump and yank it out. And you can see the roots on there. You could easily just transplant this elsewhere and grow some new plants, but oh, it's so fragrant. And that's all there is to it.
Smell please.
Yep. So you can turn this into a tea, a soup.
Smell plates, honey. Especially if I am boiling this one inside the house. The whole house smells like clean and plates the whole house.
You make a good point. It can also be used as an aromatic herb or as an incense. All you got to do is boil it.
It seems like incense for lemongrass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whatever you cook, just cut this one, chop and put it in the vegetable. Mm-hmm. It really tastes good, honey.
So just cut off the lower part of the stalk, chop it up, and then smash it with a kitchen mallet just to let those oils and the essence of the plant escape into the broth or the water.
After that one, you eat the soup. It's yummy, honey.
Mm-hmm. So let's go look at some of the other plants. So I want to show you another one of the plants that we have growing back here. So you see this lemongrass plant here is growing as an understory. It's nearly completely shaded by the fruit trees and the shrubs and everything else growing around it, and it's still doing well. It's not thriving as the other one is because they do prefer full sun and plenty of water, but this one's getting part sun and hardly any water, and it's doing well. So you can really grow this in just about any place in the yard and have success. Lemongrass is a tender perennial. It will overwinter in USDA climate zones 9 and up. Here it'll actually die back, all the leaves will turn brown, at which point I will just cut it flush with the ground and it starts to re-emerge the following spring. But you could grow this outdoors in the ground regardless of where you're at throughout the growing season. You can uproot it and put it in a pot and bring it inside for the winter, or you can actually grow these in pots throughout their entire lifespan, and that way you can easily move them from outdoors to indoors or into a greenhouse in the coldest parts of the winter if you live in those colder areas.
I have to harvest this too because this one is for the high blood pressure.
Yep, another good tea ingredient, the red hibiscus. You know, hibiscus flowers are great for making teas. It adds some wonderful antioxidants and color to the tea. Excellent flavor. So I think you've got a good combination here with the lemongrass and hibiscus. Are you going to put those in the same pot?
Alternate.
So you're going to make 2 different types of tea?
Yeah.
Cool. There are a lot of different plants that you can make teas from, and that's a great way to get a lot of the nutrition into your body. Here's another one, the Echinacea. This one's not looking all that abundant at the moment. It's a little dried out. Let's go look at these Echinacea over here. Yeah. And I've made a video in the past on this channel sharing with you how to make an Echinacea tea, but you can basically just harvest these flower heads and steep them in some water, and it gives it a nice dark purplish color. It's full of all the nutrients within the Echinacea. I also grow this for making tincture. And as you can see, it's a wonderful beneficial insect attractor. There's always bees and butterflies hanging around these patches of Echinacea.
A lot of bees. Oh, honey. Look. Oh, I can get it. I will eat it.
So we got some Aronia berries poking through. They're kind of mixed in over here. There's another tea ingredient, Aronia berries. Great for smoothies, making teas, eating out of hand.
Antioxidant.
Full of antioxidants. That's really one of the best things you could be doing for yourself, is pumping up those antioxidants in your diet so that you can fight off any illnesses that come your way.
Like you're chewing it. After that, you're sucking it by your saliva. It's good.
Look at this apple over here. You want an apple, honey?
No, I want this one.
A pear?
Oh,
I didn't. Fell right off. Yeah. There you go.
It's nice, like if you pick up from your garden and eat it, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, we didn't mean to come out here and pull a harvest, but that's what ends up happening every time we come out here. There's always something that catches the eye. Well, that's going to do it for now, everybody. The sun is headed down. I've got some more harvesting of seeds to do, and just wanted to share with you a little bit more information on the lemongrass. Hope you guys found it helpful, useful. Anyway, hope you're all having a wonderful evening. We'll be talking to you again real soon. Take care.
Bye.